I'm joined by the wonderful Olivier Gautier, who is the founder and CEO of COMvergence. So welcome, Olivier.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. But today,
How has Cannes been for you so far?
hot, humid, yes, as you know, every year. But it's been a very good one. I think this year is not pretty interesting, as you just mentioned. Everybody's back here after all the 30 years and such times. So it's a great bench of like agencies, tech companies, clients. Makes the Cannes very interesting.
Excellent. Well, you are here to impart your wisdom on us. We're here to talk about growth within the advertising market. So I've got a few questions here for you on my card. So first one is obviously you guys have more data than most people. Outside of just winning pitches, what do you think defines a high growth agency?
Sure. I think the first key factor I would say is stability. In those times again where clients need to be reassured in terms of the capabilities, but also the team, the leadership team, account team. So stability is increasingly crucial.
Do you notice those with the longest standing leadership tend to be the best performers?
Well, story will tell and time tell. But if we look at over the past 3, 4, 5 years, this is what this media has been probably the most performing network in terms of winning accounts, but also retaining existing relationships. And when you look at stability of the leadership, after I think about 100 years, next year will be their 100 years anniversary. They only had 3 CEOs.
Wow.
So, and that's unique in the industry. Yeah. So that's to be one of the factors, but I think it's an important one.
And that's an interesting segue. So we've got our agencies that are growing fast. Do you think they're also growing sustainably?
I would say yes to that question, but let's see whether it's sustainable for another 3, 4, 5 years. It's an industry where there are cycles. There are up and downs. I've been in this business for about 25 years. All the groups, are up and down. Publicists like, 6, 7 years ago were at the bottom of the curve.
Yeah.
So now they are top of the curve. Who knows,
What happens?
see what happens. Yeah,
So,
absolutely, yeah.
all of the team of 300, we're all ex-holding company employees. We now talk to loads of independents, right? We see the real vibrancy in the indies.
As you do.
Yeah. Do you see, are the indies and the whole code approaching growth in a different way, you feel?
Yeah, I believe so. Well, first, from the standpoint that, they have less resources.
Yeah.
Less resources, less people. And I would say that the indies are less a new business machine, right?
Yeah.
So what differentiates them the most is probably that the indies are more selective towards the newbies that they are looking to grab, rather than the old course who are probably taking part to a lot of pitches to targets, and they have of course pressure on that. So the indies may be definitely more selective, and on the other hand, they also are probably more like caring their existing kind of relationships, and looking very much at expanding their relationships by adding new assignments. So I can witness that as well, that they are gaining extra assignments. Say agencies are doing like the display and CTV account. They will look to gain like the search, the social, step by step.
Land and expand.
I see that happening on the indie side and on the local side. Sure.
Okay. There are, within agency growth, there's lots of levers agencies to pull. Do you think there's an overlooked factor that agencies just aren't taking enough advantage of?
And I think agencies, when they have good scores, these surveys should put those scores more like forward, because it's very reassuring for clients to know, that they are some of their other clients, are very satisfied with the level of work that they are producing and delivering. So clients, satisfaction rate, stability, salary.
Sure. You guys have become kind of the industry benchmark and industry standard, tracking performance of agencies, pitch wins, size of markets, etc. If you could advise an agency's leadership to obsess over one metric that you guys track more than.
So my top first recommendation will be, take good care of your clients, make sure that, you know, they are in touch with the right people, the right talents, the leadership is involved into this conversation, and highlight, you know, any weaknesses that you may have, and yes, speak, you know, talk about all those issues, or actually issues, ahead of, you know, worrying the clients, and making him in the spirit of like, okay, you know, it's time for me to review. Because I'm a still strong believer that reviews can be avoided if you manage to, you know, to solve the issues and solve the problem, you know, and stability.
Amazing. Well, Olivier, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
Here's to your next 10 years at COMvergence.
Absolutely.
And I will see you very
And
soon.
good luck to you too.